Welcome back to another episode where we are literally picking up right where we left off in our last episode with the sander. Drew had already sanded the countertop on the left, and my job would be to sand the one on the right. But first,
Brittany's gonna have her first chance to use the Japanese saw and cut off these little plugs that have been made. They've dried overnight, edges sealed. You ready?
I'm using that? I thought I was using this. No, I don't want to use that. No, I'm okay. I'm very much
I'll
not.
do the first one and then you can follow suit. I got confidence.
Sure.
There we go.
This Japanese saw was actually left by the previous owner, who was an eco-architect. Ooh, it has come in handy quite a few times. 3 more to go.
Gonna save one for you.
Oh, that I could trick you.
You ready?
You were saying you didn't want to mess it up on your first cuts on this perfect, beautiful corner. How do you think I
I think
feel?
I should give you a try. You're always up for new things. Let's try the flat one.
I don't like this.
Pull just a little bit. Don't dig too hard into it. It's like a samurai judo chop. Yeah, we'll sand that one out. We got a lot of wood on there still.
I did try to warn him that it wasn't my specialty, but at least I tried. And at least there was this beautiful view to help ease any stress or concerns. Next, now this was a tool I could handle. If you guys remember our legendary Sprinter van conversion series, then you will remember that I am well versed with the sanding machine. Brittany's favorite power tool.
Give me one of those eyebrow races. You start and make a pass there. Come back a little, make a pass.
Okay,
Make
like
a pass.
blowing them on.
Yep.
Mowing the lawn. Blowing them on.
So we already oiled the back part and the other side, so we're just doing this top part and this face.
Okay, and not the side down there?
I already did that.
Oh, wow.
I did that so it was easier before it got vertical. It's much easier to sand downward.
Yeah, true story. All right, guys, let's do this.
You kind of just let it do its thing. You don't have to press at all.
And before I got too confident in my sanding skills,
Vacuum on. Hey.
Drew saved the day and helped point out the fact that I did not turn on the vacuum, which would help keep all of the sanding dust from covering our somewhat cleanish house. For the third and final grit, we got a super fine 150. Then you gotta line up the holes so that the vacuum can actually do its job.
I'm gonna have to break it to you, but you're actually gonna do one more final after that.
Is that the 240?
240.
My grandpa would say, have you ever seen fur on a frog? See how fine that is? Finer than frog fur. There we go.
Ready for some oil? That's what I'm talking about.
Along with taking care of our wood, something else that I want to talk to you about taking care of is ourselves, especially when it comes to healthy aging, because I am 38, right? I forget sometimes, but being that I still want to have children with Drew, I am taking my health very seriously, and it's important to have the right team, the right data, and the right care. As of now, I've sort of switched up my health routine. I am really focusing on getting at least 30 grams of protein at every meal, and I've started strength training. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I've been doing it for a solid 3 months now, 4 days a week, and it has made a huge difference to how I feel. And anywho, this is why having a service that is led by women and focused on women's health like MIDI, the sponsor of today's episode, brings me great comfort and confidence. MIDI is a women-led virtual care clinic built to truly see, hear, and understand women from the comfort of your own home. They offer support for everything from perimenopause, menopause, longevity, weight, mood, hair, skin, and so much more. Everything from hormones to my minerals. She really just helped me understand how to find balance within, and that has made all the difference. When appropriate, MIDI clinicians can also prescribe medications, order lab tests, and advanced screenings. They review your results with you and adjust your plan based on your goals. So to schedule your virtual visit, click on our link in the video description below at trymidi.com/Mr. and Mrs. Adventure, where you can join the more than 200,000 women who love and trust MIDI. All right, now back to that wood. Speaking of wood, you like my spatula? Having fun with my microphone props these days. Boop.
All right, you ready for this? What do you guys think? Smell that. I was getting you. It's pretty good. It's lovely.
Wow. Is that eucalyptus? Like, what's in there? Why does it smell so good?
It just smells so good.
Odysseus Cornwall's outstanding oils and waxes. Like a thin layer, right? Nothing too crazy.
It's a hard wax, so it basically does a little bit different than the lacquer.
We just like the warmth that the wood brings, and I even like that it will weather a bit with time. It's like proof of life when you get little marks.
I want to cover this edge really good since it'll have the heat and humidity from
The
cooking all
oven,
the
yeah.
stuff off.
This does remind me a lot of when we custom made the countertops in our camper van.
I want to reiterate and show you how amazing this Odysseus oil is. Look at those colors pop.
Here we have our incredible avocado wood and resin countertop, which Drew worked so hard making. And we still have that van. I know some of you have asked, where is Spirit? Spirit's being stored safely in Michigan, away from the hurricanes.
And I will be back there to take a look at her and probably drive her a bit soon. This wood is really getting a nice treatment.
Massaging, yes. The wood spa.
Mario's rock spa. Drew and Brittany's
Wood spa.
It's time to get buffing and get all the hard wax off that's curing behind us on these countertops. There were a lot of blue fuzzies that came off the shirts we were using, which we didn't love. So I went and got some other clothes, a pair of pants in particular that I had worn all winter long. I was lifting some weight and just things went big, seam just busted out. So now they're being upcycled to our buffing rags. Around here, nothing goes to waste. And just look at the colors popping from this. Whoa, you're glowing down there. Yeah, we've let it cure for about 30-40 minutes. And the direction said, wipe any excess off and don't hard wear on it for about a day, 2 days. Look at that, guys. So lovely. Good morning, Mario.
Good morning.
We're back on the job site, and today's mission is clean that oven.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, a good project for the day. Yeah. So Ferg is actually bringing us a bunch of tiles from his house. So thank you, Ferg, for that. I calculated we need somewhere between 130 and 160 tiles. We're gonna use the old Canud tiles. I'm probably not saying that right, but it'll give it the historic look. So we're gonna clean it off. We're gonna level it, and then we're gonna mix up some restoration lime plaster, and we're gonna make a bed right across the top so it's nice and even. And then we're gonna take the old tiles and maybe press them down onto the wet mortar. We'll see when we get there, or we'll just lay them on the top. But we gotta take all the old ones off like Mario's shaking right there. Yeah, those have been on there and seen a lot of bread baking. You're removing a part of history, my friend. This is absolutely crucial to stop some of the moisture problems we're having in this little bathroom here. You guys remember we just epoxied it, but all that moisture that was appearing on these walls, and pretty soon we'll be able to make some bread and pizza in here. We've really debated on which materials to use on the top, but first we'll get it cleaned, get all this out of here.
The rig is a good tool for it.
Yeah, it really pulls it out. You know what, I'll try to get the wheelbarrow up here and we can just rake it off into that wheelbarrow.
Okay. There we go.
It's like when we were cleaning the annex, the pig's pen up there, you could just like smell the old dirt.
Remember the old pig pen that was right outside of our bedroom doors? We had to take it down because the stone walls were collapsing, so it was for safety purposes. But this was Mario's first day ever working with us. Memories.
After today, this oven will never look the same. Whoa! There we go. We're safe. We got our delivery of tiles, so we got all the materials we need to complete the top of the oven.
I think I've put some extras in anyway. But I think there's probably about 180 or 190 in there.
Wow. So you have more if we run out?
Or a few more, yeah.
Okay.
If you're going to bed them on, you need to pour, I mean, you could do it in sections,
do like a section,
but you almost want to put muck on all of it and then just chuck them all on it.
And start setting them, push them in. Yeah.
So here you might want to muck it in.
So I'm going to make a pretty dry mix then to try to hold that up there. Not so wet?
Not so wet, then it's easier.
Yeah, that way it kind of holds its form up there.
We got a lot of dry stuff, I think, at the bottom.
So we've got our oven extractor that we picked up on the used marketplace. You guys saw us get that a few episodes ago. Our countertops are finished. They're out of our way up there. And today, Ferg is here. We gave him a really creative project. But the idea is we're gonna put the extractor hood up here above the gas stove, and we're gonna build what's gonna be like a chimney stack going to the ceiling and dress it with some beautiful wood framing here. There's gonna be a shelf across this bit using these old bits of wood for the out brackets. We're gonna clean up. These were left in the house from the upper turret from the previous owner, holding the butcher block wood, basically 1 foot in depth for the shelving. We're thinking to put a copper rod through it and then another shelving situation right here. Is this a challenging enough project for you, master builder?
No, it's too easy, mate.
From the gas burners, you want about just over 2 feet between the extractor hood above it. We just double check that and we're making our marks.
Let's just take this over there a minute.
Okay. Should we plug it in to make sure it works? We're so hard.
Yeah, you can try it.
Oh yeah. There are multiple speeds.
Yeah.
If you moved it up.
Well, you can't really move it up.
No, that's okay. Yeah, this is basically what's setting our height up there. We can't go any higher because we need this to be able to make the curve from the extractor to the vent hole.
And I think how I'll build it, that going around there.
We'll cut off that bar off the front.
Cut the bar off. And then what I then need to know
is like the
is
pitch
the
going
pitch
up.
that you want this thing to be.
And our limitation is the light, because remember, I know we're dealing with two things that are setting our limit. I'd love to keep like 3 inches, so if we keep like 75 or so, because otherwise it's going to be the glare right on that.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, you can tilt it, but...
True, true. One of the other challenges on top of these is we can't fix the ceiling because there's not supports up there. So everything that we build has to be fastened into the wall here. So we're going to put some fixings in the stones once the whole framework above this is created. So while we've got 2 projects going right now, I'm leaving Ferg to it over here. Mario's outside cleaning the oven. He's got it all spruced up, dusted off. Phew! We've actually noticed there's a ton of little holes and openings through here, but when you look from underneath, there's no light coming in. So this will allow us to put the mortar on here and grip really well. We're gonna build this corner back up and that, along with this little puzzle piece here. Hit it, Mario! Mario's Rock Spa. 1-800, call Mario. See if we look inside the oven here at the dome, I'll show you guys. You can't see any light coming in, but if you do look off the back, there's actually a hole for the chimney. I think this guy had his little home down in here. There he goes.
They should move.
I know. Sorry, buddy, you're gonna have to relocate today.
Along with rebuilding the roof over top of our stone oven, our future plans include pointing all of the stone walls in the old portion of the mill using the same breathable lime-based mortar that we used when we pointed the inside of the stone walls, as well as grading the land so that it slants slightly away from the home and down towards the stream, eventually paving or putting calçadas all around the perimeter of the home. All of this should help prevent water from infiltrating and being absorbed from the bottom of the centuries-old stone walls, since they were built before plastic barriers even existed. That's the hope and the plan, at least.
Little poops.
This one. I don't know how it was before.
I thought you had that one in there. Maybe I'm wrong.
This was
Maybe
there.
I don't know. Go like this.
Yeah, that it.
I should grab a bucket of water so I can dip, but I want to throw, maybe I should throw one back there. That's not bad if they'll hold.
This is better. This one.
Okay. Little rinse. Can find a little guy to shove under there. Here.
Yep.
Yeah, let me spray in there just a tiny bit. It's the start of summer. It's really supposed to get a lot hotter later this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
30 degrees.
Then we'll really need those water pistols.
As our duo continued reconstructing the corner of our future pizza oven, inside, Ferg was constructing the incredible custom cover over top of our oven hood. Literally just an idea I saw on Pinterest, and he helped make it come to life. Wait till you see it.
Round 2. Looks like a lot of birds came along. Mario was slinging it on. He's already went through 2 of the bags, and we're just like, wow, that really took a lot. But we want a nice firm base and make sure it's nice and smooth. We went around, made a nice base layer, built up the wall, made sure everything was level. Nice and sloppy.
You can use the level also then.
Yeah, and get it
But yeah, maybe you spray a bit of water again on
on that top bit. Yeah, it's way creamier at the bottom.
better now, eh?
Yeah. Just let you move it around a bit better.
A little bit there.
Yeah, there's like a hole right there. So I'll get it there. Yeah, that's the dry stuff up top.
Yeah.
Hey, hey. I don't know how to say what you say. Hey, hey.
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 So maybe we should use the water level a bit, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
And you see, you can put in the middle.
Push it over.
Yeah.
That's pretty great. Yeah, it's perfect. Oh, your bee's back.
There's no more room for them.
No more room in the inn. It looks like a new base of a roof. Nice work today, my man.
I hope so.
Couldn't have done that so quickly without you. And Mario's off to another sunset. We see you soon. I got a pretty good stack going. I gotta get enough tiles for covering those caps. This has turned out to be a lot of work. I'm having to really sort between what's clean on top, which has mortar on it. Some of these that have the white paint on the edges that I think were the bottom of a previous roof. I separated out the whole stack right here. They got some pretty big goobers underneath. Little snail there. Other ones have ants underneath. Even found a small wasp nest. Yeah. We could have picked up brand new tiles, but that would have really felt like we're not actually helping the planet in a way when Ferg had all these around. And it just makes a lot of sense to upuse and recycle things to see a roof that had a lot of hard work poured into it, even though it wasn't the fastest or probably the best use of time, but save some bucks doing it. Enjoying a good podcast, enjoying being outside on this beautiful summer day. It's actually getting pretty hot here, so I finally got the cutoff on. Summer has arrived. Plan is to clear coat these afterwards, spray them twice with the hydrophobic water repellent so it seals them back up. You know, restoration isn't easy, but it's one of the most rewarding things. So we've been storing all of these brackets.
They were originally intended by the previous owners to be used as decorative brackets all along the perimeter of the beautiful wooden turret ceiling here. But because we raised the roof and put all the glass blocks around, we weren't able to use them in here. So we found another purpose for them in the kitchen.
We've got about 16 of them, but we need 5 for the kitchen shelving. I'm gonna have Ferg cut a couple others straight so we can use these for future shelves. I'm gonna run these up to the sawmill where he's at today working, get these loaded, and we'll get them cut. All right, so we're coming in. We're trying to really set and determine the height in which this should be at. I called Brittany in to have a look.
Good morning, guys. This is exciting. Ferg got this built pretty fast.
Yeah, so we're making the frame. We actually had to cut off. Let me show you something before I get that put up there. We cut off the front rail here.
Oh, interesting.
Because we need the frame to go flush onto it.
Okay.
We didn't want to see like a gap up into like our chimney chute.
Yeah, I understand. And so this is what the beautiful wood will get attached to. So this is just structural.
So it's something like that. But Ferg's concern was that if we're here cooking, I mean, you're not too impacted by the height, but it's more me like hitting my head on it or something. It's not terrible though.
I mean, I have no problem, so.
In fact, it's actually probably better for you
Yeah.
having the shelf a little bit lower over here because we were going to keep it even.
Yeah.
Hey, Brittany's got no complaints. I do like that it sits back. You know, if it was bumped out 50 more.
Oh my, the way the sun rays are shining on you guys, this is like a heavenly story right here. It's crazy. Look at that.
This is going to be like your little portal.
Oh. I'm gonna get sucked out of the the chimney. There's the light. Isn't that cool? How do I turn this off? Oh, there we go. Wow. Yeah, we got this off of Marketplace, €100 hood, and today we're actually headed back to the coast to pick something up from Marketplace. I'm always scouring and searching for things that I know that we need, and this thing is going to go on top of the countertop over here. Can anybody guess what it is? It's not a coffee machine, surprisingly enough.
It's electronic?
It's not electronic. Ooh, that's a good pointer, but leave a guess in the comments and you'll find out shortly. If it helps give you any hints, we have no storage on top up here, and so something that can like conceal some stuff. Anyway, I'm talking too much. I'm gonna give it away. I'm gonna stop.
Let's just say Ferg's preparing the pieces of plaster that will be stuck right onto the sides as well as the front face and really complete this thing, put it together, and then we got some final wood touches that we're going to use from leftover wood that we have to really beautify it.
And this is the last week that we have Ferg working here with us, at least consistently. He can come back and work on like various projects in the future. So we're trying to have him do the most important things, and this was something that we didn't want to do alone. So we're really glad this is getting done this week. Yeah.
Basically, if I put it up, it might have fallen off the wall. So we're certain that it's mounted properly, stuck into the wall. We've got some really good anchors in there, and our countertops are drying up there. That will be placed on at the very end.
Well, let's get out of here. We got some things to pick up, and we'll let him do his thing.
All right, but first, enjoy a look out of our window into the stream. Okay, now to this door.
And while we did that, Ferg was going to finish building the framing as well as placing the plaster board and the plaster on our oven hood. And then when we returned, Drew would spend the evening preparing the wooden framing and shelves for installation the next day. Talk about a tag team. Never a boring day or a boring night here at the watermill. And we're back to our local sawmill. We are so grateful to be able to have Ferg's hands, skills, talents to be able to help us transform these old pieces of wood that were left inside of the mill and to breathe new life into them so that they truly have purpose. Just wait till you see how beautiful the shelving in the kitchen turns out to be. Oh man. And the chunky framing for the bottom of our storybook style oven hood.
Because I could rip it down a bit there to make it less chunky that way, but it seems a shame to really.
Yeah, because that's the piece right on the top of the oven vent. I know, I like it being chunky though, that's the thing.
Yeah, and this is kind of the size of the flat piece of wood before it goes on the angle.
Because it gives character to that whole unit for it to pop out and protrude a little bit.
Yeah, but also I didn't want to bring it too far forward,
No,
so
I
it doesn't.
get it.
Oh, it's going to be beautiful when it's done. Yeah, I can have a square against that,
And as you slide it through this
and
blade,
slide it through from that point and square.
I think that's the most ideal.
No time to do it.
I think just do them all.
I mean, you're never really going to use it.
If it's like this, no way.
At least then in the future, if you want to do some shelves or something,
They're ready and set to go. We'll only like stand up and oil and prepare 5.
And here's our finished product. So because the ceiling of the turret had an upward pitch, all of these wooden brackets had like an obtuse angle to them, not a flat top. And so Ferg helped us transform them into shelving supports.
That's what happens when you film.
You know what? You're just gonna have to make a filler.
Yeah, it'll be right.
It'll work out.
I don't think the clients will notice anyway.
Shh, don't tell them.
And like Drew explained, that shelving will extend all the way from the left and the right at the same height of the decorative wooden framing that you saw for the bottom of the hood. And that's actually what Drew is sanding here. And we will both have our go at destroying it. You'll see what I mean.
Just doing a nice detailed sand over top of the parts that'll be up on that hood there. We got the front piece, the left piece and then the right piece. Show me the head on that thing. Holy smokes, that is a meaty disc. That'll take a bite out of you. Specialty woodworking disc so that you can shave around here to fit the pieces of wood up against our rock wall.
Trying to do it so it's cutting that way.
Like scooping down.
Yeah, because if it comes that way, it's going to split the wood out.
Wow.
Do you see what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Look at all the detail of the plaster cuts.
Who did your plastering here? Someone's done a really good job of this, mate. Who was that?
I know a guy.
It's the end of the day, and Drew had the brilliant idea to weather the wood so that it didn't look too perfect. And he was asking if I thought that it was a good idea. So show us what you've done here.
This is like very clean, like orderly, smooth piece. Or this is my rough and weathered version that was perfect, like this one.
I like this. I think this looks better.
Yeah, it's a combination of the hammer, a screwdriver, threaded bar.
I like threaded bar.
Like wire brush on it.
Cool.
Yeah, it kind of like really gives it character.
Yeah, just like go to town and have fun. I like it.
Ferg said he's been working so hard to make everything look like perfect and immacuate.
And you're like,
I'm over here like
banging.
blanking things up.
Well, I can't wait to see it tomorrow because tomorrow is the day that it gets done. Wow.
I feel like I got a lot of work to do still tonight, and the sun's going down.
Oh, really?
And I gotta oil all this. I think it's really important that you leave a mark.
How fun. All right, let's do this.
Give it a whack. Hang on.
Just don't whack what's
Yeah,
inside.
don't break that part off. Hard, like you mean it.
I'm scared. I like feel it like it needs to go in the corner.
There you go. You can hit it with the back end of the hammer. It'd really make a knock.
Oh yeah.
But that's good. It's good.
Okay.
Take your frustrations out.
Wrong.
I know, that's what he was saying. He's like, dude, you're over here just like banging on things. Like I was going like this. I know, it sort of does feel wrong.
But I love this thing and I'm like,
ah, my thumb! Just kidding. I love you. You can rotate it too, take a different angle strike. There you go. Do one fun one. Hit it hard, real hard.
I don't really enjoy the hitting. I barely see my mark. There.
But it is cool. You can just like take different objects. And the other tactic is... So we started setting the initial tile groups together. We spent a little bit of time getting them lined up here perfectly. Also with the distance over the bottom here, and then the top caps will go on it. As we were sorting through, realized they're a bit dirty. So what I'm doing is taking the drill with a nylon bit on it and cleaning up the center parts here, because when the cap goes onto it, you won't see this part, you only see this part. So I'm cleaning these all up, preparing them here, and Ferg sticking them on. trying to work quickly so that we can still use the wet mortar and get a little bit of a groove by tapping them in and pounding them in a little bit. Ferg's specialty.
I can't help but feel a little bit bad about mortaring over this bee's home here, but it's better than being baked into a pizza or a cake in the future. So better now than later, little bee friend. I didn't know if you were recording already, but how good does this roof look already? Drew cleaned off all of the tiles, and all that we have to do now is get more lime mortar. We ran out, but that's going to be what secures the top row of tiles like this, all up and down here. And then there will be a lead corner that goes in up there so that water doesn't seep into the edging. And then it's basically done.
It's like a new oven.
Yeah, and eventually when we point the exterior of the old mill, we will also point the exterior of the oven. That'll have to happen before winter, hopefully, and all of this will help with preventing water from going inside, because there's all sorts of like nooks and crannies that when the wind blows, the water goes in.
Especially given this is the windward side and there's a lot of openings.
Yes.
Eventually.
We feel like proper stone men today. Cavemen. We've got all our little rocks in between the tiles here. Woohoo, Mario! And Superman. All of these are clean, and we're gonna start laying on top now. It's that time. We felt like it was better to put a line of rocks here on the outside to be able to hold the edge cap tiles, so it gives them a little extra support underneath. And then we're putting ones in the center here. That way, when we put the mortar, the lime clumps here, that'll be a lot less material and it'll be able to hold up the tiles properly. So at each of the joints, there'll be one of those. Perfect, that fits in there. All that banging really add a lot of character to this.
All that pounding.
All that pounding.
Oh, look out, something's gonna go wrong.
I know. Pressure's on. Hey, while you're at that, grab your hammer, give it one whack. Not too hard. Just have to shatter that whole thing.
As a professional on site, Ferg preferred only to leave necessary marks.
Weirdly, it looks just like that picture that you showed me, doesn't it?
Man, you really made that come together. Is it your birthday?
Yeah.
Or are you just gonna walk around town and make somebody's day? We need a little red pom-pom on the top. So we are about to the point where we're gonna start getting the lime mortar on here. Hey Ferg. So the plan is to take the mortar here, put it inside the cake frosting dispenser. It's actually some really thick material here, so I was questioning it, but I think it's gonna do the job. So we're gonna start from the bottom and make lines on each one of these, a little bit here in the center, a little bit there, and then build ourselves up there.
Oh, but we have to make it wet before.
Start on the bottom and work our way up, I think.
Then we put this one here, we can put something in here and then it's not falling this way, so.
Yeah, to lock it in place.
Yeah.
Okay. It's like a line, hopefully it holds. Man, that's perfect.
Bakery.
Yeah, I guess you're saying do this row first. Yeah, sure.
And here.
Yep. And then right there. Is that what it looks like, Mario? All right, drop her on.
Oh, but we need more of the sides.
In there?
No.
Oh wow, it didn't even like touch it. Sound effects. Yeah, it definitely squeezed down. I mean, we just need contact on the top and bottom there. Sweet. I like this method.
Yeah, me too.
I think we have a really good consistency too now.
Yeah.
If it was drier, it wouldn't be coming through.
Mario the mixer.
More?
No.
Pretty good. It just makes the job that much more fun. I know some of you guys in the comments are gonna say, what are you, 3? No, I'm 5.5.
And just like that, the last row of tiles was placed along the edge. You guys have no idea how many fart noises I had to edit out. Sorry about that, but hopefully you enjoyed some of their humor. Anyway, this is a before. Can we just take a moment to look back at what this was and what an incredible job they did? This should make a huge difference in keeping water from going through the roof of the oven and then seeping through the rocks into the walls of the lower bathroom. But remember, that's not the only thing that we're going to do here to help with that problem, so stay tuned. Let's head back into the kitchen and see what our hood and wooden shelving situation is looking like.
It's coming together.
I always wanted a storybook kitchen, and I had no idea that it could be this magical looking.
I like the depth of it when you're working here at the worktop.
That or bigger?
I think that's about right. What do you think? And definitely a good call to go around the plaster. I think that looks super cool. That is our challenge. One of the big challenges we're encountering right now is because of the stone wall that's here. It doesn't give a flush and flat edge to mount these shelves and wooden pieces to, so there's gaps between. Ferg has really big fixings in here. It's like we need to figure out something to be able to cover up those gaps a bit. I don't know what the best solution is.
Like I said, sometimes these have got a wooden plate.
Yeah.
So you've got the bracket and then the wooden plate, and then you've got a bit more.
And you've got several
area.
spots you can adhere
you can
to.
almost put.
And later that evening, before spending some late night hours sanding and oiling the shelves to be put in place the next day, Drew and I made a quick escape for our favorite local burgers.
Wow.
Oh, boa. Si, obrigada. Wow, é boa. Look at how the sun is lighting up our delicious goat cheese burgers.
I'm very excited.
They look glorious. Oh my. Wow. Mine basically has a goat cheese bun. Not complaining. Bon appetit.
So Drew's pulled it out of the bag again. doing the late shift, sanding and oiling, getting all the materials ready.
I love when Ferg surprises us and grabs a camera like this.
Nice one, Drew.
The final drawer face is going back in. There we go, but you have to like slam it so that the slow close initiates. Look at that. Wow, guys. I was just telling Drew, like, I cannot wait to cook in this kitchen.
It's so fun.
It just feels like it's got this nice chunkiness. Have you admired these shelves with us yet? Drew hit his head over here earlier, but oh, I don't have that problem.
I kind of knew that might happen, but I love the like shape of it coming out.
Also, do you see what I see? Our secret kitchen item that we finally picked up from Marketplace. It is an original bread box, just because we don't have like, you know, cabinet storage and things like this. I may or may not use this for bread. I actually see this as like a very fun tea box with all like the tea fittings. And then you can like, I don't know, put pretty little ceramics on top. But this was €5. I was very excited when I saw this online. It needs a little bit of love, but.
Is there a little drawer underneath? What are those handles?
Yes. This drawer is for a knife, and then you cut the bread on here. So then the crumbs gather.
Oh yeah, I see all the little grooves.
Yeah, isn't that fun? But wow, we got the hood over the oven.
It feels like a storybook kitchen to me.
That's my dream. The open shelving, and you and Mario did an incredible job on the pizza roof. This episode was huge.
Yeah, a lot of oven stuff.
Yeah, a lot of oven stuff. So tap that like, because this took a lot of heart, soul, sweat. It's hot out there again. Summer's in full steam. And thank you for being our till the enders. It really means the world. And I guess we'll catch you back here for the next one. We have some very exciting visitors coming. It's Drew's best friends, and we're getting that much closer to moving in. So thanks for helping us see through to the most important room in the house, I think.
If you see something online and want to make it come to life, you can do it too.
That is right. You can build the kitchen, the life, the home. You can build your dreams. So
Let's all take a deep breath and manifest that.
let's take in a deep breath and let it out. Whew, I've needed to do that all day. Whew, thanks for the reminder, guys.
What a whirlwind today was, so
Yeah.
that makes me feel better going into the evening.
So let your adventure continue, and we cannot wait to see you back here for the next one. And until then, enjoy one of our faves. Love you guys. Wow. Wow.